Definitely. Thank you so much. Well, next Wednesday is World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. An increasingly common form of abuse impacting older adults is elder financial abuse. We are joined by Jen Burke. She's from the Maine Credit Union. She joins us live. And Jen, we know that Maine has one of the oldest populations in the country, so this is a particular concern. And can you tell us some of the red flags to look out for?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only do we have one of the oldest states in the nation, our state's very rural. And according to the Department of Justice, folks that are living in rural areas are more likely in general to be targeted for this type of abuse. So there are some red flags that I encourage folks to look out for and questions to ask. Is the senior in your life relatively isolated? Do they have limited mobility? Do they have limited interaction with others? That's sometimes an easy avenue to get to somebody, believe it or not. If a fraudster is thinking that the senior is isolated, they may target them for financial fraud. Are there new people in this elder adult's life? Not every new person that might come into interaction with an older adult might be doing it for bad purposes, but if someone's showing up out of the blue pretty consistently, it might raise some red flags. And unfortunately, the same goes for family. A lot of elder financial abuse is done by family. So if suddenly there are family members that are paying more attention to the older adult or visiting more often, those are the types of red flags that might make you take pause and might make you want to make sure that they're doing all right. I'd also encourage you to look and see, are they exhibiting any unusual behavior? Are they not paying their bills, for example? Are they looking to perhaps change their wills, add people to their financial records? Little things like that, changes that are unexpected, those are also red flags. And if you go and you visit them and you notice that there are items missing from their house, that might also be a sign. And that also includes when people borrow things from older adults, like let's say a car. If someone's borrowing a senior's car, that an older adult is on the hook if that person were to get into an accident. So, there's all these scenarios, and it sounds scary because it is scary. There are a lot of bad players out there that kind of try to focus in on people's vulnerabilities. So these are just some of the questions to kind of keep in mind so you can protect that senior in your life that you care about.
Thank you, Jen. Well, if you suspect that someone you care about is being abused, what can you do at that point?
Well, if you feel like they're in physical harm, call 911 immediately. That's the first and foremost thing that you should always do if you feel someone's in imminent danger. But you can call Protective Services, the Maine Office of Aging and Disability Services. You can file a claim. You can even do it anonymously. That way you can get that person to be checked up on. You also can call the senior's financial institution, their credit union, their community bank, and at least give them a heads up so that they might be able to look and see if there's been any suspicious activity coming on that older adult's account, or perhaps, maybe someone is coming in with them to their credit union or to the bank who normally wouldn't be. So, those are things that you can do to be proactive. But the one thing I will say is don't assume someone else is going to take action. If you have a bad feeling, trust your gut and do something about it. You want to protect the person that you care about. And this is why this day is happening next week. Kind of gives us all some good reminders. And, unfortunately, that's the environment we live in today. And we want to make sure those older folks that we care about in our lives are protected.
That's some good advice there. But is there anything else that folks can do to better spot or prevent red flags?
Just keeping these questions in mind. June 15th is a great day to put this into perspective, but it doesn't happen on just one day. So if you kind of put these questions into an assessment, don't just do it June 15th. Do it regularly and check in with your loved ones often. That's the best way to kind of make sure that they're doing okay.
Thank you so much, Jen Burke. Again, that Elder Abuse Awareness Day is next week, so keep that in mind. But thank you for joining us, Jen. Always appreciate it.
Thank you.